Michelle Bickerstaff last year.
Now, football fans who abuse players or fellow supporters using online social media have been warned they could face prosecution. Guidelines for England and Wales aimed at tackling abuse have been updated by the Crown Prosecution Service and the police. Homophobic chanting will be taken more seriously under the measures, and police say those who have been given banning orders will be prevented from attending next year's World Cup in Brazil. Well, other issues to be tackled include pitch invasions and the use of flares and fireworks. Now, earlier, Nick Hawkins, who's the lead sports prosecutor with the CPS, was on set and he told us about how the authorities would deal with homophobic chanting.
Well, there's a number of ways. One is that decent fans actually will tell stewards what's going on, so we can look out for particular individuals. We always have police officers who are able to gather evidence. The safety officers have CCTV at their disposal, and there's no anonymity in a crowd anymore. So when we are aware of inappropriate and excessive chanting, then we can gather evidence and, where necessary, take it to court.
Well, let's speak to Alice Ashworth from the gay rights charity Stonewall. Alice, thank you very much for coming in with us. Do you welcome these updated guidelines?
We absolutely welcome these updated guidelines. I think it's really important and really significant that the police and the Crown Prosecution Service have addressed homophobic chanting for the first time in this updated policy. We think this really sends a very clear signal that the criminal justice agencies are taking homophobic chanting as seriously as racist chanting.
To what extent do you think homophobic chanting is stopping gay people from going to matches?
Well, we know that it's stopping 2 in 5 gay fans from attending matches. 2 in 5 say that they would go to more matches if they felt that anti-gay abuse was being tackled. And we know that because we commissioned YouGov to conduct polling of fans across the board. And that told us that across the board, fans of all sexual orientations, 1 in 4 said that they found football to be an anti-gay sport, compared to just 1 in 10 who found it to be a racist sport.
Isn't there an issue, though, a problem perhaps, that if you regulate fans' behaviour, if you legislate against some behaviour, that's not really going to change a cultural problem, and this is a cultural problem?
I would agree with you that this is a cultural problem, and there's much more that is being done and much more that can be done to tackle the sorts of homophobic chanting that won't meet the criminal threshold that is being addressed in the policy launched today. And that's why we've been working with the FA and other football authorities and with various clubs for a number of years to support them to take action to tackle homophobic chanting in the grounds. As I say, in a lot of cases that won't reach the criminal threshold, but it's really important that that sort of abuse is tackled so that it's not putting fans, gay fans, female fans, all sorts of fans off going to games.
Do you think we're ever going to get to a stage where, or how long do you think it's going to take before we get to a stage where, you know, a Premiership footballer comes out as gay and being gay on the pitch has no impact on what the fans say or do?
Well, I think the important thing is that the football authorities and individual clubs are taking steps to create a welcoming environment where gay footballers think it's an environment where it's safe and they feel comfortable being openly gay. And until we have that in place, I think we shouldn't be putting the emphasis on when the next player is going to come out. The important thing is to actually be creating that inclusive environment where they feel it's safe to do so.
OK, Alice Ashworth from Stonewall, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Let's get a look at the weather forecast for you.